welcome, Sanket and Sowjanya. We are very pleased that you are one of the speakers for this year's Global Testing Retreat, which is the fifth edition of the conference. So, can I request you to introduce yourself? Whoever wants to go first.
Myself, Sowjanya, I'm having 10 years of IT experience and I'm serving for LTI since more than 5 years by now. My automation expertise are into web, mobile, desktop, and API automation by using different tools, technologies, and programming languages. That's it for a short.
Thank you so much, Sowjanya. Sanket, can you go ahead now?
Yeah. So, hi everyone, my name is Sanket Mali and I have total 7.5 years of IT experience and all of it has been with LTI. So currently I'm working as a test automation lead and where my role is more specific into developing and enhancing the test automation framework. So I'm very proficient with providing automation framework solution and even have done a lot of work in performance testing. And yeah, that's overall a brief overview about myself.
Thank you so much, Sanket, for introducing you. So, I believe your topic is a multi-platform test automation framework solution with CI/CD model.
Yeah. So, the reason why we chose this topic is like me and Sowjanya has been working along in several projects and where the need of like every project when we start automation there was always a question of having automation framework and everywhere we went there so we work in a CMT domain where the applications are more like media and entertainment kind of applications. So the need of automation framework to support on multiple cross-platform devices was a crucial need. So we came like over the period of working along together, we came up with an idea how we can have a unified approach of automating having a framework with a unified approach to automate the cross-platform application. So there where we came in with this idea of multi-platform test automation framework. So the core principle behind this is like you can do any kind of testing like functional, performance, API, and it would work on cross-platform. So be it web, be it mobile, be it connected TV, which are like the modern applications which are like coming up in nowadays, and it would also support cross-language, so be it Java, Python. So that is the whole idea behind this framework, and along with we'll be trying to support it with the CI/CD solution integration. So our test will run on Jenkins on Docker environment where we'll be using Selenium to run our automated test scripts. So in the market there is no such open source tool to give a unified approach to automate like a single solution to automate this so many vast different types of application to automate through a single approach. So that is where we came up with this idea.
Yeah, and moreover, this is the tools or technologies, language, whatever using, all is like open source. None of the paid tools, and any point of time you can change your technologies from the background without affecting the components we are using in it. So that's a drastic advantage here.
Thank you so much, Sanket and Sowjanya. I think you have summarized it very well, and the session would be quite comprehensive, and there would be a lot of takeaways for all the folks who are attending your session at the conference. So it's like moving ahead, I would like to ask you both that what is your passion? So apart from your daily work, what keeps you going? Maybe Sowjanya or Sanket who can answer on this.
So that it is I tell you, like, it is the answer is curiosity, as in there's so much in the world to learn, to read, to see, to do, to enjoy. So from my side it is like I want to explore so many things, and and I'm a bit afraid life actually falls too short to do whatever I want to do. But there's the feel I have to learn or to explore new things, and small steps I take daily in my daily life to achieve that towards it. That is something which excites me to keep me forward every day.
Yeah, so I would completely agree with Saujanya. Even for me, learning new things is something which I'm really passionate about, and not just technology-wise, but be it in other aspects. Like for me, like I have a self-taught photographer through which I have even taken a lot of freelancing assignments. And recently during the lockdown, I have explored. I have learned guitar and ukulele. So these are like the new musical instrument which I like. Ukulele was something which I never even heard before lockdown, but that is something which I really self-taught through YouTube. So I really like to explore in that direction.
Wonderful, Sanket. I think lockdown has been quite good for you. Then it has provided you an opportunity to follow your passion and learn something new, which you wanted to pick up always.
Yes.
Moving on the technology side from passion, so it's like there are a lot of new technologies which are coming in the industry, right? AI, ML, and we hear about a lot of few big things happening around. So how do you see the current technology trend evolving? And for a person who has just joined the testing domain, what he or she should be focusing on in maybe next 5 years or 10 years? Can you say something on that?
Um, yeah, for that, actually, see, me being an experienced person, I'm saying the market is like evolving, so drastically. Like, so nowadays, even in the testing side, also, even in everyday life, like, there are some or the other, new trends or technologies or, some brushes are being, introduced into the market. Today, even we talk about like like in future, near future, everything is into automation, but at some places, and you see there are still manual things are going on. So my understanding, even it is like it doesn't matter even a fresher or the experience or something. So they move on along with the technologies that are going in the market. So I tell personally, so as a tester, one should build up that ability to do the automation of anything by understanding and utilizing the ideas which are there with these new trends, and keep build up their skills and move on. So yeah.
So for me, even I like agree to Saujanya to some extent, but again, I think with AI, ML, and even augmented reality, nowadays I'm seeing so many posts, especially in the lockdown. So when we have a lot of time to explore, so I mean the way things are changing, and I think just limiting ourselves to set of predefined tools. So like when we talk about even automation, like the first thing comes to our mind is Selenium, but recently I explored there are like more than hundreds of tools through which even Microsoft is coming with their own like a BI tool to automate different type of platform applications. So the technology is moving really faster, so it's very important to adapt to this new skill set, and it is very important to grip on whatever is coming new in the market. So you should be update yourself with respect to that. So it's very important. Even so even like down the line, I don't think so if AI and ML is something, if it really establishes well, so I don't think so in the next decade there would be even a job for functional testing, I personally feel.
Right.
Yes, Ankit. So the thoughts are quite insightful. Let's see how the industry develops in 5 years down the lane. Moving ahead, I wanted to ask that we all are in a lockdown situation and we have been working from home for maybe past 6 or 8 months. So how has been your experience? So you picked up new things, I know that, but how do you see this thing? It's like, is this the new industry normal, or we would be working from home permanently, or what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah. Sangeet, first, I guess you would like to share some of your views in this. I'll add
Uh,
on with yours.
yeah. So yes, I think everyone has adapted to this new normal. But personally, I feel that it's really advantageous because it has. I think this lockdown. I mean, the new way, a style of work has kind of built a bridge between the work life and the family life. I think, and that is really advantageous. I think everyone at everyone's home, the family would be really happy because everyone is being together, and so I think that has really helped. But yes, socially, probably work-wise, we are kind of disconnected. But again, I don't think so, because recently I even read news about, a lot of companies are also started making profit, even like all the employees are working from home. So a lot of MNCs have posted out their targets. So I don't think that there is any harm, going down the line, even following this trend. So even maybe, I think down the line we could see just going to office could be, once a week or once a month. That could be the trend which would come up in the future, I personally feel.
Yeah, true. Actually, even I almost about to say the same things. Like, work from office and work from home has its own advantages and disadvantages. Like, see, if in day-to-day basis, so we talk about like in the cities like Mumbai, and also the commute is so much of time consuming. So where when we talk about that thing, so we travel for mostly 2 to 3 hours per day, that to and fro, but in the same work from environment, so that we think like, and we are able to save that time. But what happens here, we are working for extras, so to achieve our targets and all. Yes, as Sanket said, and we are like spending the good quality time with the family. Like, but I'm seeing hearing from my seniors too, and there is no like we are able to achieve the earlier. Yes, initially the lockdown started to, so we were facing all the issues, like maybe connectivity, internet connectivity issues, and all the time within the family, and within four walls, working culture and also, but that is there no more. We are yes, we have adapted to this situation, but what I miss is like working within the environment with a set of people, group of people, and sharing your ideas, and so that environment is being missed out here in work from home environment. But apart from that, yes, personally speaking, me being a bachelor, so I can save my energy to go office and paying rents or bills, and I don't need to miss my home food. So these are all giving me the advantages. So yes, it has its own advantages and disadvantages.
Yes, Saujanya and Sanket, I think you have portrayed the picture very well. So it has its own pros and cons, and we need to balance equally the work from home things and also our personal life. At times, the line diminishes between the work life and personal life. So that has been the case, and that's very much needed. Wherein we need to balance things so that we are able to give our optimum to our towards our work. So thank you so much, Sanket and Saujanya, for interacting and spending your time with us. And we are really looking forward for your session at this year's conference. And we welcome you once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
a lot, Harsh.